What if the reason success feels so difficult isn't about you at all, but about what's missing from your daily life? Most people assume struggle means they're not smart enough, dedicated enough, or lucky enough. They see achievement as a trait you're born with. But the hidden truth is different. Success is hard only until you stop relying on fleeting feelings and start installing automatic structures. Because inspiration evaporates, resolve gets depleted, life gets heavy, but a well-built structure operates regardless of how you feel. It functions on your brilliant days and, more importantly, on your difficult ones. So let me ask you, have you ever pushed with all your might only to look up and find yourself in the exact same spot? You commit, you launch with passion, and then the chaos of living intervenes. Exhaustion, distractions, overwhelm. They pull you silently back into old patterns. That isn't a character flaw. It's the inevitable outcome of navigating life without a framework. High achievers aren't superhuman. They've simply arranged their existence so that moving forward becomes the default, not the fight. In this video, I'll walk you through 5 foundational frameworks that make progress almost inevitable. By the end, you'll see clearly why your effort hasn't been converting into results, and how to redesign your days so that it finally does. When the right frameworks are active, ambition stops being a battle and starts becoming a natural current. Why frameworks outperform goals? Everyone chases objectives. I want wealth, I want confidence, I want transformation. And that desire is valid, but a goal is just a destination. It doesn't map the journey. This is where people stall. You don't operate at the altitude of your ambitions. You operate at the level of your daily patterns. If your daily routine is scattered, reactive, and unplanned, your outcomes will mirror that chaos, no matter how intense your desire. However, when your daily pattern is engineered for advancement, progress begins to accumulate without constant force. Consider health. A goal states, I want to be healthy. A framework says, I hydrate first thing, I walk after lunch, I choose whole foods, and I repeat. One is a dream, the other is a design. Goals provide a compass, but frameworks provide the consistent engine. And that engine is what makes transformation feel sustainable. If you're exhausted by the pursuit right now, it's not laziness. It's because your life lacks supportive architecture, and that's what we're fixing. Your energy is the currency for everything you built. Framework number 1. The Vitality Protocol. Before accomplishment, before output, there is vitality. Without it, every task weighs twice as much. Simple duties become burdens. Clear thinking fogs over. You can possess world-changing plans, but if you're perpetually drained and unfocused, nothing gains traction. Most people fail from a lack of grit. They fail trying to construct a legacy atop a fatigued body and a cluttered mind. They grind longer, ignore signals, and then wonder why they collapse. The reality most never learn, your vitality funds your entire operation. That's why top performers steward their energy, not just their schedule. Time without vitality is an empty container. This protocol rests on 3 pillars: sleep, activity, nourishment. When your body is in rhythm, your mind finds flow. With stable energy, your concentration deepens, emotions steady, and choices become precise. Discipline then shifts from a struggle to a simple standard. Build it like this. Anchor your sleep cycle. Wake with purpose. Integrate daily movement that you sustain. Fuel your body for endurance, not just pleasure. Achievement doesn't begin on your to-do list, it begins in your biology. When your vitality protocol is solid, every other layer becomes simpler to erect. Framework number 2, the attention architecture. This is the common trap. People desire results, but inhabit a world of perpetual interruption. Alerts, feeds, endless digital chatter. Their focus is fractured into a dozen fragments, and they're surprised when projects don't advance. Here's the principle. You become what you consistently attend to. If your attention is diluted, your results will be too. Successful individuals don't necessarily work more hours. They work within guarded, intentional hours. They don't depend on mood. They construct an attention architecture. The design is straightforward. Each day, select 1 or 2 significant priorities, not 10. Preemptively eliminate distractions before you start. Define clear start and end points. Focus isn't about straining harder, it's about strategically removing the irrelevant. Ask yourself, what daily steals my gaze? What creates noise without value? What keeps me occupied but not advancing? Then engineer your surroundings based on those answers. Put your phone in another room. Craft a physical space that signals to your brain, this is for deep work. When attention is architected, you cease reacting to the world and start creating it. Your actions are votes for the person you are becoming. Framework number 3, the identity blueprint. This is the most profound layer. Every habit, every choice stems from your self-perception. Most attempt to alter their behavior without updating their internal self-image, and it never holds. They declare, "I want to be disciplined," while inwardly seeing themselves as someone who quits. Unconsciously, their actions align with that old story. The pivotal shift achievers make is move from asking, "What should I do?" to "Who do I choose to be?" When your identity evolves, your conduct follows organically. You build an identity blueprint like this. First, define with clarity the character you are cultivating. Not vague aspirations, but clear statements. I am a person who honors my commitments. I am a person who learns from setbacks. I am a person who progresses steadily. Then validate it through small, repeatable actions. Each action is a vote for your new self. Over time, these votes rewrite your internal narrative. Once your identity aligns with your aims, consistency feels authentic, not forced. Framework number 4, the activation engine. Vision doesn't change reality. Applied action does. Most don't fail from a lack of ideas. They fail from a lack of follow-through. They overanalyze, await perfect conditions, and delay until momentum dissolves. High achievers don't bank on motivational surges. They build an activation engine. While enthusiasm wanes, structure remains. The structure is simple. Deconstruct large objectives into tiny, actionable steps. Schedule the action itself, not just the hope to act. Pursue forward motion, not flawlessness. Instead of wondering, "Can I do this?" ask, "What is the very next micro step?" Action breeds understanding, and understanding breeds assurance. If the path feels burdensome, it's often because starting seems monumental. Make the steps smaller. Reduce the friction. The moment you begin, even imperfectly, momentum engages and carries you forward. Your surroundings influence your behavior more powerfully than willpower ever can. If your space is cluttered and distracting, you will be too. If it's filled with cues for old habits, you'll revert to them unconsciously. Achievers don't battle their surroundings, they intentionally design them. They position visual reminders of their aims in plain sight. They eliminate temptations before they can tempt. They curate the information they consume, what they watch, read, and listen to, so it propels them forward. Your environment constantly sends you signals about what is normal and expected. Change the signals. Organize your space. Be deliberate about your inputs. When your surroundings are aligned with your vision, willpower ceases to be a daily drain, and progress begins to feel automatic, bringing it all together. Without frameworks, you depend on unpredictable motivation, wrestle with distraction daily, repeat cycles, and life feels like an uphill struggle. With these frameworks, your vitality stabilizes, your attention sharpens, your identity solidifies, action triggers naturally, and your environment supports growth. Success stops feeling impossibly heavy, not because the challenges vanish, but because you cease wasting energy fighting yourself. If this perspective shifted something for you, if it revealed what might have been missing, then please hit the like button. It genuinely supports this channel, Winds of Thought, and subscribe for more content aimed at clarifying your path. Start constructing the frameworks your future self will rely on.